How are you doing? Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I was out walking the other day and I injured my knee a little bit. So I think I'm not going to be out for another week or so. And I have to get these videos done and out. So got to do some inside. And I thought, yeah, we've been doing a few polls over the last few months. And I thought I'd do a couple of videos on these just to as something different, see how you like these things. So the question was, I'll share the screen on this. The question was, compared to 3 months ago, how are you feeling about your current drinking habits? 23% said less healthy, 27% said about the same, and 50% said more healthy. So this is 622 votes. As we're going down through these comments, I think you'll see that a lot of people have given up drinking. There's not a lot of people that are saying they're more healthy when they are still drinking. The people who are talking about less healthy are the ones that are drinking. There's a couple of people who are, I think, have stopped drinking alcohol and feel different. But anyway, we'll go through the comments. So Mike Oxbig says, definitely healthier, less bloated, lighter feeling. 15 beers per day is not healthy. 102 alcohol free days. I believe I got this under control finally. Thanks for your positive words. You're very welcome, Mike. Brett Maverick, sober for 2+ weeks. It's been great so far. My wife says I have high pro glow back. High pro glow back. That's brilliant. High pro glow back. I love that. So mentally taxing at times after 30+ years of drinking, but I'm ready and feeling good about my decision. Yeah, it's going to be, it's tough, especially you're only in the early days of this, so it's going to be tough to get your head around it. For me, it's a psychological stuff more than anything else. It's just getting your, everything that you've done. You're about the same as me, 30+ years of drinking. Everything that you've done, around relaxation, around socializing, around all those kind of things has involved alcohol or has evolved into involving alcohol. That takes a long time to dissipate, but you can only do it if you stop. I was talking this yesterday with one of my coaching guys, and we were talking about the amount of effort that you put into something, the amount of time that it takes you to overcome something, but you're in a much better place to do it. I moderated for so many years. There was so many times when I tried to cut back on drinking. Either, my go-to thing was to cut off the days because just having 1 or 2 drinks and then saying to my mates, I'm going home now. That never really used to work, especially when, you try and leave money at home, but then your mates would go, don't worry about it. I'll sub you a few quid so you can get a few pints. And then it used to make me feel crap because I used to think to myself, do they think that I haven't got the money for this now? Or, crap like that. But you're just, when you're moderating, you're trying to control any drug like that, any drug that is taking over your life. All you're doing is you're prolonging the inevitable. You're prolonging the agony. You're procrastinating, and it just makes the whole thing worse because you're not moving away from the problem. You're just compounding the problem. So yeah, great to hear that you're doing well, Brett. A. Lee, I haven't had a drink since New Year's Eve with the help of your videos. However, I have severe health issues that have risen up in a newborn and a lot of tests being thrown at me. It does make me want to drink sometimes just to escape, but I won't do it. I feel like I'm in a great place. When the decision is crystal clear in my mind, that's great. Stick with it, guys. Life is going to test you anyway. Don't make it even harder by crippling yourself with drink. That's a hard-learned lesson. No matter what happens in your life. I remember being in that position myself, probably around the same time, 6 months or so after I stopped drinking. And I remember saying to myself, I can't think of any situation now where I would want to drink, where drinking alcohol would make this situation better. And I understand the idea of escape, but you'll find that as you're going through this journey that your reasons to escape will be less and less. Escape to what? Right? That's what you have to ask yourself. Into oblivion? I mean, what's the point in that? We're going to be in that situation sooner or later anyway, where there's going to be oblivion and you've escaped from life. So, and you won't know it. So what's the point in doing it while you're alive? I mean, this is a great life, you know. There's no point in sort of trying to escape from something that is you know, that you don't need to escape from. If you create yourself the best possible version of yourself, the best possible life that you can live, I think there is nothing to escape from. You don't want to escape from it anymore, if you get what I mean. Liz McStorley stopped on the 28th of March. Every day I feel stronger in my mind and I don't want to go back to drinking alcohol. Great stuff, Liz. Kelly Ogren, after 35 years of beer and 14 days sober, it's the start of my second life. That's great. That's what you have to realize, that this is the end of one thing, the end of your old life. The only way you're going to end that old life is to get rid of that one thing that's holding you into that old life. And then it's the start of everything else that comes on from there. Mike Oxbig said, hang in there. It took me about 90 days to get my mind right. 45 years plus of beer drinking was difficult to quit cold turkey, but I did it, and you can too. Yeah. KJ says 6 weeks plus sober. Yeah. Strong arm. Gary Lennon, since the price of drinking Ireland has gone up this year, I've cut down massively. I just can't afford the beer prices now. I mean, you know, I'm all for that, you know, but the price of beer up, tax it out of. Yeah, it affects people, but sometimes if you can't afford to buy the stuff, then it's a good thing to force you to quit. You know, the ideal situation that you can have is where you're stopping drinking because you want to, and you realize that the alcohol, whether it's beer or wine or whiskey or whatever it is, it's all the same bullshit and it's killing your life. So yeah, the more that you can get it into your head that this is a decision that you've made, and you've made because you've thought it through, and you've made because you understand that the life that you can have is far superior to the life that you're living with alcohol. Environment pest control. I haven't had a drink in 2 years and I'm more stressed as I have no release. Well, that's, you know, a lot of that is to do with finding a release, finding another release. I mean, there's plenty of ways of doing it. You know, exercise, you know, getting out there and just doing stuff. I mean, for me, walking every day, getting up into these mountains around here, although I can't do it now for the last few days, it's just such a release of tension and stress. Once I'm out there walking and I've, you know, my heart rate is rising and I'm out breathing fresh air, for me, that is everything just lifts off my shoulders. And I come back down a happy man, you know, smiling from ear to ear. So you have to find that for yourself. Like I said, you know, quitting drinking alcohol is not the be all and end all. If you don't find solutions to, everyone drinks for a reason. People drink because they value what they get out of the alcohol. Not they value the drink, they value what they get out of it. So the behavior, the feeling, the emotional release, the escape, whatever it is. They feel like they're finding something from the alcohol. You know, a lot of it is habit, and a lot of it is we're doing this because we're just so used to doing this that we don't know any other way. So that's the problem, is you have to find another way yourself, find another way that suits you, that you're happy with. You know, if exercise is not your thing, you know, exercise is a very broad thing. It's just getting out there and getting your heart rate up. For me, getting out into the fresh air means more than being stuck in a stinky gym, you know, watching other people posing in front of mirrors. That's not my cup of tea at all. I much prefer to be out on my own. It's like a form of meditation. I'm getting the fresh air. I'm getting the exercise. I'm, you know, being able to think. I don't have that boom, 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 boom in the back of my head. None of that crap. That doesn't suit me. But you have to find something that suits you. So I wish you the best of luck with that. But you know, you'll find no release until you can find something that releases you. All right, Adam Porras. I'm sober a week, but I feel like I did something wrong. When I have done the opposite, all I've done is a good thing. IDK, what the heck? Right, I don't understand that one. Joshua Kemp, 14 months, 17 days sober. 4 months, 17 days sober after 14 years of nonstop drinking every day, to the point of going into seizures and waking up in the hospital if I even tried to stop for more than a day, along with the hallucinations and the insomnia from days of no sleep, no real memories to hold, just a black hole. I pray every day. I never go back. My mind is awake and it scares the hell out of me. I like that. Haha, that's a good thing. Seeing life with a bit of humor, even when you're in that, when life is scaring you and you can laugh at it, that's a good sign. But I'm learning to truly love myself as I get to know me. I say that with humble humility. Good for you, Joshua. I mean, it's just don't go back. It's all a choice, right? Whether you're a day sober, 4 months and 17 days sober, or whether you're 10 years sober, is a choice, whether you want to go back. The more you make of your life, the more you can move towards the best possible version of yourself, the easier that choice becomes. And I don't need to tell you which way that goes for me. Dem Strange, at the bar rocking a coffee or plain tap water, I don't care if I don't fit in. I meld with myself. Good for you. Yeah, I love my coffees. I love my tap water as well. Dynamite. Whoever said feel the same clearly, don't drink as much. Yeah, I get that. So we go back to the top here and feel about the same. So let's have a look at that one again. Whoever said feel the same clearly, don't drink as much. I'm not sure I understand that one. Michael O'Driscoll, right? Who's asking the question? Who is the analyzer? Psychological thinking is the disease. Alcohol consumption is an attempt to escape from that disease. Yet we focus on the cause and effect of alcoholism. No, it's root cause. You've lost me, Michael. Thinking is the disease. Right. Okay. That's one take on it. All right. Frankie X, fantastic. Sober for 2 years and 4 months. Well done. Aldous Brondo, not good, but better. Very good. So that's it. I mean, I can say after 3 months of not drinking alcohol, after 1 month of not drinking alcohol, I felt great. I felt so much energy, and I felt so much passion for the things that I could do, the possibilities in life, the probabilities, now that you're sort of not holding yourself back. Like I said, the one sentence that I can, that sums up my drinking life was 1 step forwards, 2 steps back. Now it's always onwards and upwards, always. And you have days where you get setbacks, you get knee aches and things that go wrong with your life. But, in general, it's a good life. But life is what you make it. And you can't expect things to just happen for you. You've got to stop the crap. Stop the one thing that's holding you back. And for most people that are watching this channel, it's always going to be alcohol. So stop that. Put up with the shit that needs to be done. It's not easy. It's not fun sometimes, but it's necessary. This is it. We always say about our own program, Habits V2, that it's not fun, right? We try and make it as fun as possible with the community and the forum, and we have some great fun with the one-on-ones and with the group sessions, right? But it's effective. If you follow the ideas that are coming through and you implement some of those ideas, we have a lot of ideas that the reason why we put so many ideas out there is because there no one size fits all. And in the same way as AA seems to attract people who want to continuously be in that alcoholic mode, that diseased mind, there's something wrong with me. Misery likes company. We have the same thing where we are progressing in our lives. We're trying to move forwards with our lives, and that likes company as well. So yeah, I can tell you now, I'm in my 10th year of this, and like I said earlier on, there is nothing that would make me want to go back to drinking alcohol. Nothing, absolutely nothing. There's nothing. So yeah, I'll leave it there with you for today. If you like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want some help to stop drinking alcohol, as usual, we've got our free course. You can download that. It's on our preparation. It's less than an hour long, but it will give you a really good head start in moving forwards with this journey. And yeah, if you want help, you know where we are, habitsfeed2.com. Take good care of yourself, and I will speak to you very soon. All right, onwards and upwards. Bye now.